Sometimes you just gotta be late. And great. Good evening, ladies. And boys. Just boys. Good evening, boys. Why do I always say ladies and gentlemen? We don't have ladies here. Well, we have one, maybe two. I look correctly at my stats, but yeah. Hi, Toilet. Hi, King Alpha. Hi, TSI. Hi, Ivano. Hi, Church Champs. Everyone, happy Saturday. I'm here. I made it. And no, it's not Ivano's fault. I will vouch for him. Ivano, you are off the hook this time. It was entirely my fault. And yeah, that's it. So yeah. Are you ready for Toothpaste Kurt? Ready for him? Are we ready for Toothpaste Kurt? Toothpaste Kurt? Toothpaste Kurt. Yeah. You think he's gonna shoot up the college at the end of this? Shouldn't make these jokes, I don't care anymore. I'm gonna make jokes. A lot of school shooter energy. Anyways. I'm ready for Kurt. We're gonna go and dive right into the mystery. Toothpaste Kurt. Yes. That's him. That is him. That is the Kurt. The courteous of all the Kurts. Anyways. 922 continues. And I'm hyped for it. I hope you are too. The man, the myth, the school shooter. The legend. Okay, the legend, not this. Load. Okay. Let's just fucking go, right? We were out naked with the boys, actually. Which is kind of wild, you know? Being out naked with the boys in the rain. Running through the school compound, or college compound, I should say. Now we're back. And now we're continuing. Making our way back, I was getting myself ready to fumble through some hard-hitting questions. Who's this tall guy? Was he always with us? What's the deal with his big antlers? Oh my god! Nope, not a word, nada. People must accept whatever's in front of them. Either way. Either that or every single who thinks that something's up, but doesn't want to be the one to say anything. I think Spence has the heart for Kurt. Spence just wants to get plowed by this big fucking antler man. He wants his ass getting blown up by Kurt's massive fucking antler. Ew. Not much of a jogger, huh? Kurt. If you pass out, I'm taking my towel back, alright? Oh, you. Fuck you too. So what's the game plan? You gonna hang out here until they find you, or? Despite everyone having already went home, I speak in a low voice. Kurt doesn't bother. Anybody else is it'd be fine, but Kurt is meh. Yeah, Kurt is kinda like, I don't know. I mean, Kurt is probably the writer's barely disguised fetish. But She's like character-wise and like also. I mean, I like the art style. The drawings themselves are kind of cool and kind of fine. And like I don't see it like the drawing does like nothing for me at all in that regard. Where I say, yeah, I kind of see what they were going for here. He just like looks like a fucking lanky ass deer, and it's like, yeah, okay, he looks like how he does, but like, nah, bro. It's cool. I don't think they'll check where I stashed it. I can just come back. At night, no problem. You realize they locked this place at night, right? Whatever. I can climb the fence. There's cameras. Not everywhere. Do you know exactly where they all point? And that definitely weren't moved after there was, you know, a murder here. And a robbery, I guess. Pretty much, yeah. What? Yeah, I checked with Andrew about it. For fuck's sake. Andrew Park? The guy giving us the tour, you know him, right? He organized this year. He organized to run this year. He just knowingly let you steal shit on campus? Something like that. Here's how I know no one's watching the cameras in the Jefferson building. I like him. He's alright. Sometimes I wish I wore glasses just so I'd have more excuse to pinch the bridge of my nose. Are you seriously gonna sit here half naked for 5 hours? I bet they're looking for their stuff as we speak. And you said you left your stuff with it. Your phone, your wallet, and your ID. A regular Batman you are. Jesus Christ, dude. You're so fucking smarmy. Shit. Yeah. And Kurt is fucking stupid, by the way. Hey. Can I ask for a favor? Can you retrieve my shit, please? No! No! Kurt, what are you doing? Dumb as a fucking brick, man. He's up there with Aoba, not gonna lie. I turn left. Go all the way down the hallway and then turn right. There's a stairwell there. Yes, and 2 floors. I risk glancing behind me as I turn a corner. No one's there. Or at least I hope so. My whole concept of how social power works is bullshit. No matter what it is that you're trying to trick the other person into doing, all you need to do is make it seem reasonable for like a second. No stirring motivation, no threats. Just make them guard whatever until they go along with it. You're not even gonna defend Aoba on that one. It would seem more awkward to back out than to keep going. Even if it didn't seem reasonable before. Even if it definitely doesn't seem reasonable now. By then, you've got the making realist. By then, you've got the making Russian. Russian. Oh my god, Orko. What the fuck? I can't fucking talk. Please help. By then, you've got them making rationalizations just to justify their shitty decisions. I really want to see what's in that bag. I poke my head into what I hope is the right classroom. The last two weren't, but this one seems to fit Kurt's description to a T. In the corner, there's one of those cupboards on stilts they hide old DRT TVs in. Kurt said it's supposed to be behind that. And there it is. He folded his clothes? Did I stumble into someone else's stash of stolen shit? What's so unbelievable? Wait, what did Ian say? Oh, Jesus Christ, I hate this game. Did I stumble into someone else's stash of stolen shit? So what you look at? Jesus! Is that yours? What are you? Oh God. Did you, over here where I was going? Nah. You just looked incredibly suspicious sneaking around like a Looney Tune. I wasn't. Wait, you decided to just follow me? For a minute there, I thought you might be doing a bit. For a minute there, I thought you might be doing a bit. I see. So whose stuff that is that, Kurt? What's up with him? Oh, yeah. He kinda left it here to come to the run? He sent you to get his pants he left in another building? Yes. That's right. I am outraged, frankly. I didn't know he got a new bag. Did he? I mean, yeah! I mean, no, this is his gym bag. Right, Spencer, you're fucking stupid. It looks brand new. I guess that explains the coughing. Okay, last question. He looks past my shoulder. I'm a bit too slow to block his view. Is Nicole his middle name? Because that's what it says on the badge there. I like the ring of it. Kurt Nicole White. The white deer has the surname White. Sure, fuck it. You suck. Oh, you're no fun. No? So what? So whose backpack did Kurt steal? Oh, well. Now, how I was covering for Kurt earlier, like, he wasn't there at the start of the run? Yeah. God. Like I'm being scolded for knocking over a vase. Kurt's trying to find out what happened to David. He was a friend of his or something. You saw it, right? It wasn't a natural death. Who? David Johnson, the dead guy you found. Oh! Are you sure? I could have sworn that was you. Ian. Do I look fucking dead to you? Well, no, but... It's almost like he's disappointed. So it was one of Kurt's friends, huh? Seems like it. What? Well... Don't you find it funny that Kurt starts hanging out with someone who looks just like his friends who recently died? Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Ian had to fucking go there. Ian, you fucking savage. This is not going well. This is not going well at all. This is going very bad, actually. It's not like that. Pat approached me because he mistook me for the other guy. On the same day the other guy got murdered. Oh, this sad movie, Together or Twins. I guess. Hope it's not like that. Wild stuff. Be careful, alright? So, you're gonna open the bag or what? Are you serious? No way! That's definitely some kind of crime. So was covering for Kurt. That makes you an accomplice, you know? He's right. I am fucked. That makes you an accomplice too. Not if I report you to the police. Ian. Oh. Don't worry, I won't. This is insane. This is not now how normal people react, is it? Everyone's lost but me. I'm the last sane guy in Crazy Town. No, you're probably the crazy one in Sane Town. But I will still not tell you, Spence. You could always say you happened to find it. And now trying to figure out who to give it back to. It says Nicole right on the back. Come on. Aren't you curious to see what's inside? I don't know what I'm expecting to find here. A big evil plan in 3 ring binder. Handle the bag with tissues from a box. From a tissue box I find around. Okay, again, I can't read. Sometimes my reading ability is like that of a first grader. I handle the bag with tissues from a tissue box I find in a random desk drawer. This is getting even wilder, like he's just pulling out some tissues from some random desk drawer. No, whatever. I pull out a book. When does the pornography start? Not at all, there's no pornography in this. A Tryst Forsaken by Terry Ann Baristo. What's it about? It's got a shirtless dude on the cover. Gross. Who even reads those? Fucking Nicole does! Next up is a phone, not Kurt's, obviously. Let me see that. The phone is swiped out of my hand before I can say anything. He's getting his fingerprints all over it. It's locked. Well, no shit. Good. Last is an employment agreement? It's a few pages long. Folded over the staple. Employee agrees that he will at all times faithfully, industriously, and to the best of his skill, ability, experience, and talents perform all duties required of his position. Uwu. Ovo. Ovo uwu. Oh, shame, I thought for sure that they would start up. They're hard enough. Almost anything is hard enough for you, toilet. It's just how it goes. In carrying out these duties and responsibilities, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. Job title is just security guard position. Do you know what a waiver of subrogation means? Probably nothing to do with cloning. Or ghosts. Thanks. Employed by the county of Rockland. Any idea where that is? Here, dude. That's where we are. Lame. The pin isn't 1111 or 1234 or anything like that. This doesn't make sense. It really doesn't. Wouldn't they just be cops if they were employed by the city? What's with the security guard business? He hands me back the phone. I almost grab it without my tissue. I bet it's just some legal loophole they're jumping through or something. They are probably employed through the institute, but it goes through the county for some reason. You think so? I mean, what else could it be? I bite down extra hard on the end of my pen. I wish it would explode. I would jump up, spitting out ink all over the place. Make a scene. That would surely distract me. Keep me from thinking about that damn backpack all day. Police were on campus this morning. I watched them stop students at random. People who wore hoodies. People who were like tall. I've been giving them a wide berth. But with all the rumors flying around about me, I expect them to start asking about short, sleepy idiots any day now as well. How do we find attention to a cursed benter? You've done it just a couple of questions ago. Are you still with me? Yeah. Give me a moment to think. At what point does the tangent line to such and such curve at so and so point intersect with y-axis? That's what the whiteboard says in Andrew's handwriting in all caps. So far I've confirmed that so and so point really does exist on such and such curve. Which means that Andrew isn't fucking with me for a change. Probably, I think. How can everyone be so cool with it? Kurt was, and Ian was, and now Andrew is as well. Actually, I don't know how much trust to put into what Kurt said, that Andrew was helping him out. If he did though, man, serial killers have Got nothing on Andrew's poker face. Hang on there just a little longer. Our time's almost up. Faculty could have really made my life easier here. Spent the past couple of days trying to find tutors on the faculty website, even called useless ass tech support. When I finally enter the right words and select the right combination of checkboxes, what do I find? The group of available calc tutors consists of only one person, and that person just so happens to have recently flashed me their dick. Would you like to share your thought process with me again, Spencer? I realize it feels silly, but I find that voicing it out helps. Maybe I could just find someone else? Ask my academic advisor? Andrew will probably hear about it, but at this point it's a bit too late to start taking his feelings into account. Or do you want to stop for today? That's fine too. Yeah. I mean, please. Poor Andrew. I have, like, I don't know if Andrew is supposed to be like a how do you say that, a sympathetic guy or like the villain of the story, but I don't like, I like Andrew. Andrew seems like a good dude so far. He doesn't seem like a fucking asshole. Or is that just me? It only takes me a second to toss my textbook and stationery into my bag, so I'm forced to watch awkwardly as Andrew cleans up the room. Yeah, Andrew is the only good character at this point. I mean, I'm not sure if he's the only good character, but yeah, I think Ian is just fucking weird for the sake of being weird. Kurt gives me like fucking Toothpaste vibes, and Spencer's just a fucking idiot. He's spritzing at the whiteboard from a little bottle of cleaner and wiping it all off with a towel. Don't think he's making any progress. The thing was already right near pristine. So, how fucked am I? He half turns his head back at me to speak. Well, it shows that you've missed quite a lot of material. You've made good progress today, though, despite what I think you must feel. Yeah? Yes, you have a good head on your shoulders, Spencer, I can tell. Shucks. I bet you say that to all the ladies. I do, but in your case, it's sincere. Was that a joke? Truth be told, by coming here, you've already put yourself ahead of the curve. In what way? Calculus is tough. It's rare when a student does not have trouble with it. We do try to get the message across that one should reach out has been struggling, but you'd be surprised at how few students actually do. It's not cheap. That's true. But I wonder if that's really the crux of the matter. Remember that most freshmen enroll straight out of high school. Were you to ask me? I'd say that most of them don't yet understand that it's up to them to seek help. I certainly did not at that age. Andrew does too, but at least he's nice. Tell me, Spencer, do any of your other classes trouble you as much as calculus does? No? Thanks, I'm all good. Alright. How do I phrase this? We started on the wrong foot. I understand that, and I'm sorry. I truly am. But could you please at least try to cooperate? Despite whatever we had between us, it is still my duty to counsel students, and not to toot my own horn, I think I do a fairly good job. Is there anything you need help with, Spencer? Academically, I mean. What's the point of this? The only thing I need right now is to go home. And he's only asking this because he probably read my records and knows that all my grades are shit. Do you know what's up with Ian? That's not for me to... Actually, what do you mean? Not quite the reaction I was going for, but I'll mark the diversion down as a success. Ian's been gone all week. Called him, and he's saying he isn't sick. And I couldn't get him to say what he was skipping class for. You're his, what was it that Ian called him? Family friend? And I don't mean to pry if it's anything too private, but... What? Nothing. I'm just happy to see that you care about Ian so much. He's like a brother to me, you know? Oh? It's not anything too private to my knowledge, no. Ian never tried to hide it. Do you ever wonder why Ian can't move his tail? You did notice that, right? All the tail wagging you do. Never looked at it too closely. I wag my tail the socially acceptable amount. Ian had been involved in a traffic accident a few years ago. His back got hurt and his tail was left paralyzed partially. During the run last week, he had overworked himself and had to take a few sessions of physiotherapy as a result. I visited him at home just a couple of days ago. It looks like he's doing well. Oh. That's good to hear. Doesn't explain why he wouldn't tell me, but... I stopped myself a little too late. Spencer? My back stiffens up. He's like a hawk looking down on a hare. During the run, have you noticed Ian acting somewhat tense around you? No? No, not at all. He never acted tense, Your Honor. No way. What do you mean? Didn't he seem a bit nervous to you? I think that the only person who wasn't nervous was you. He was tense. He was tense after Kurt whipped his deck out. Yeah, Ian probably thinks his mini pecker can't compete with Kurt's fat antler. You big weirdo. No offense. He's implying Ian wouldn't tell me about his spine injury because what? We aren't doing this. So you could tell. So what? Would you do me a big favor? I would personally appreciate it if you had a short talk with him. No, clear things up. You do it. Pardon? You said he's like a brother to you, right? And you do it. I mean, I can't. Why not? Because I'm not... Not what? You know? I don't. He's bluffing. I have no idea why he'd ask me to have a talk with Ian, but there's no way he knows I suck dick. Oh, thank God. Just a minute. It's 7:05. This must be whoever's using this classroom next. I know it's a bit awkward, but I won't press the issue any further. However, please do consider what would happen if you leave this little issue unresolved. Just as Andrew is about to open the door, the handle turns and Professor Reed's head pokes in. He looks at Andrew, his eyes narrow when they settle on me. Evening, Mr. Swain. Good evening, Professor. Hark. Reed doesn't try to hide that he's standing between me and the exit. Hello? Sociology is the one class for which I never regret taking the back row. Reed lectures by mumbling what's written in the textbook onto the board. He doesn't take attendance, never addresses the students. Ask a question, and he'd make sure you regret it for the rest of the class. He stares me down as if this is the first time he sees me since the day of the murder. Wouldn't be surprised if it is. How can I help you? How can we help you, Professor? Professor? Wyatt Park, I'm trying to think. This is stupid. A toddler would be able to see through Reed's little scares tactics. My heart picks up pace nonetheless. Find any more corpses lying around? Vincent, Jesus, Park! Reed wets his lips before speaking. Do you remember Mr. Nelson Fisher? The speaker that went missing the day of the murder. What about him? I was asked to arrange an introduction between the two of you. Terrible idea, were you to ask me, but I'm not the one calling the shots. His gaze drops for a split second as he adjusts the cuff of his sleeve. Don't be lippy with me. He's not affiliated with the Institute in any shape or form. I'll be right back. Oh shit! Oh shit, I am Bark! Finally, I nailed it. I said Bark on the onset. Welcome, Bark. Yeah, I am indeed very Bark. None of us would be able to help if you get on his bad side. That's all. Need special invitation, Park? I bet 100% Andrew and Professor Reed are fucking. I can't prove it yet, but I'm 100% sure. They have something kinky going on. Something very, very kinky. Hang on. Now? Suddenly I'm drowning. Spencer Swain, I presume. Haha, haha, of course you are. The resemblance is uncanny. You look just like that David kid. Give it here. My hand is in my hand. Pleasure's all mine. Now, Spencer. Can I call you Spencer? Is that all right? Yeah. Not much of a talker, are you? As I was saying, I wanted to take a couple of minutes out of your day to chat about David Johnson. I know. You just want to forget all about it. I'm right there with you. Believe me when I say it. The feds finally left me alone only last week. That fine with you? You good to talk? Yes. Great. Now, I don't know if you've been following the case, so let's both get up to speed, shall we? David Johnson gets his neck wrung out. Some hack journalist gets bribed by an unknown to misreport on the news. The local deputy chief conducts investigation in secret, and after that the county gets involved. I am the county. So things get a bit personal when they start pointing their fingers at me. So far, so good? Yes. Now, Spencer, this is where it gets a little ugly. So I need you to pay attention. A little birdie told me you've been doing some nosing around on your own. You, Pat Abrams, and Andrew Park. You know those two, right? Sometimes boys your age get ideas about how things should work. I get it. Everyone wants to be a hero. I know. But let me be level with you. This isn't about you, or about justice, or whatever else reason you might think you might have. It's some kid who found himself at the wrong place at the wrong time, and some lowlife that happens to know how to hide real well. I've taken over the investigation over on the county side, see? And the last thing I need is a bunch of college students running around between my legs. Got it, Spencer? I hope I made myself clear. The fuck's going on? Why is this guy looking like Spencer again? Every bone in my body, every piece of meat, or skin, or guts, they're all screaming. That's the killer. That's him. Spencer. Hey. Hey! How much sugar do you want? 3. 3. I got Coke in the fridge if you want that instead. Oh my god, Kurt, you're a fucking cunt. You are a fucking asshole, dude. What kind of Coke? I think he means Coca-Cola because you wouldn't put the other Coke in the fridge. Would you put cocaine in the fridge? I think that's kind of counterproductive. I think you'd want that at a dry place instead. No thanks. I need the caffeine. Oh my god. Who wrote this shit? There's caffeine in Coca-Cola too. You fucking twat. I can't with this game, I just can't. Guys, I'm giving up. I'm giving up. I'm done. I'm done. It's over. I wish you all a nice evening. That's it. Goodbye. We are gonna go out here. It's ending. Bye bye everyone. Nah, I was just kidding. I'm back obviously. I'm in way over my head. No, I'm here. I'm still here, Wado. I was just joking. Nelson Fisher. He made it abundantly clear that he knows everything. Whoever he is, though, he's right. This isn't about me. God, it never was about me. I'm only part of it because Kurt asked me to be. Almost had me there. I wonder if somebody fell for it. I don't think so. I want out. I want Kurt out too. Kurt is kind of a fucking hoe. The syrupy aroma of supermarket coffee outcompetes the stench of cigarette smoke that used to pervade the room. The mug's damp in my hand, and the thermostat's way up. Kurt had presumably decided to boil off his fluff. His flu. Still can't remember the last time anyone made me anything. Guess this is this way of thanking me for bringing him my notes. Thank you. What do I even do with this? Bring it up in casual conversations? Hey Kurt, good news. I've just confirmed that David really did get murdered. This old important looking guy told me right before threatening he'd kill me if I keep helping you out. He didn't use those exact words, but I think he would. Since I have a pretty good hunch that it was him that killed your friend. Yeah. What's up, 11S? How you doing? Fuck. I should warn Kurt that fish is coming for him at least. So, how come you get to have a whole ass kitchen? You live alone here? No roommates? Kurt places his own mug on the coffee table before settling down on the couch. Yeah, it's just me. Pretty nice. Never thought you'd be the type into feng shui. Don't look too much into it. It came furnished like this. He says that, but there sure isn't a speck of dust on this monitor or this desk. There are headphones stacked on top of the computer case. Their cable is bundled in a neat little loop. My parents help out with paying for this place. Oh, that's cool of them. Yeah, I only pay half the rent. Wanna keep scanning? I take my notebook out of the flatbed scanner, flip a page and put it back. What about you? Still tolerating the dorms? They aren't that bad. I have my very own shower and everything. Really? Many times did the water go out? Just a couple of times so far. Don't mind the noise. It's not that bad most days. I heard there was a bedbug infestation in one of the buildings. That didn't affect you at all? Listen, not all of us can be Mr. Moneybags over here with his nice living room and warm showers. I'm just saying it's not that much more expensive. Our parents don't help out at all? My mom does, yeah. Just your mom? My dad's dead. It's fine, by the way. He died when I was a kid. The coffee's still hot too. Turn a page. Click the button, hit save. Turn a page, click the button, hit save. Feel like I've sat on this exact chair and stared at the exact monitor for weeks. Sorry. About what? Alright, well, don't be. He was kind of a piece of shit. Ah, damn it. One slipped out. My bad, didn't mean to kill the mood. Saw someone who reminded me of him the other day is all. He didn't hurt you or anything, did he? This... No, it's not like that. kinda hate telling this story. Because whenever I tell people about him, they end up thinking he's God's gift to Earth, but the short of it is he tried donating a kidney to complete a stranger and died as they were pulling it out. All my grandparents died either before I was born or when I was too young to remember them. So my mom and I were left completely alone. He was always pulling shit like this. Serves him right. Holy shit, Spence, you're a fucking piece of shit. 100%. I'm done with you as a main character here. Holy fuck. Get your Spence, you fucking cunt. I can't believe this right now. He's like saying his dad's a piece of shit for donating his fucking kidney to someone. You absolute fucking cunt. Get fucking bent, you piss ant. Fuck you. Just fuck you. Damn. How old were you? I was 10. They're all done. Huh? Who's this? Kurt straightens up to look at what I'm pointing at. It's me and Isaac. From a road trip we took to Chicago right after graduating from high school. We went to check out their new Big Bean. It was nice. It's a nice photo. What? Huh? Oh, no. He was my boyfriend at the time. Right, I can see that. Good on you, you know. Finally some fucking good news. So you aren't together anymore? Fuck yes. Actually, I have a good one for you. And he has sub story now. Sure. Isaac cheated on me. Oh. Yeah, with my twin sister. What the fuck? What? Isaac cheated on him with it? What? No, this has to be a joke. Come on. Oh. Ah, yeah. Thought you'd be into it. She got him to follow her into her room while we were all hammered out of our minds. There's much more to it. Isaac and I are cool now. Though I don't talk to my sister anymore. Oh, So, a doe, as far as I know, doesn't grow antlers. How did Isaac fucking mistook it even if he was hammered? What is this writing? Yeah, nah, don't apologize. She's kinda a piece of shit. How about you? You with someone? Every conversation I have these days is a fucking minefield. No. Been a while for me. Didn't have a partner since high school either, yeah. A partner. I had many of them. 2 or 3. 2 or 3. 2. Why did I say that? Spencer. It's okay if you're a virgin. We got 3 years of college for that to get fixed. I'm not a virgin. Hurt. Really? I had 2 partners in high school, 2 girls. Oh, come on. Just what kind of loser do you think I am? A lying one. I know you're gay. Good on you. Do you listen to yourself? God. Damn it. Or bisexual, I guess. How do you know I'm gay? Got it written on your fucking face, Spence. You have such a massive gay aura that people by exposure get gay too. You fucking massive bottom, you. Are you serious? Just tell me. You actually don't know. Everyone knows but me, apparently. I had my suspicions before, but... Ooh. He looks like I'd just given him a winning lottery ticket. You've gonna have Kurt's antler between his legs so far up your ass in 10 minutes that you can't even breathe anymore, my friend. During the run last week? I mean, besides how you went into shock and awe when you saw my dick? Oh god. Well, whenever we stopped, let's say it was hard to miss if you stood far enough away. Kill me now. Fucker bursts out laughing and immediately launches into a coughing fit. Good. I'm glad he's having fun. Jesus fucking Christ. This must be what Andrew was on about. Okay, yeah, sure, fine. I'll apologize to fucking Ian. God. Jose Ramos. We broke up on the 4th of July 2003 at 7:45 p.m. What the hell, dude? Why do you know this? In this fucking detail, are you fucking autistic? You probably are. You probably are a Tylenol kid after all. Kurt had poured himself a glass of water. And Alex Sullivan. We broke up on August 2nd, 2004 at 10:11 a.m. They were my high school partners. Happy? Who was the third young lady? Oh, fuck off. Kurt chokes on his water. Why are you like this, Spencer? Would have been perfectly fine if you just told him outright. Weren't you ever unable to tell if you and someone else were a thing? I wasn't, but I guess I'm dead set on digging my own grave. Kurt's giggling, choking, sure. Stops abruptly. I guess. David? Sorry, that was out of line. I couldn't tell if David was interested. Knew him for only a couple of weeks. What was he like? Kurt sighs. The sound of a pack of cigarettes opening and closing comes out, muffled from under his blanket. He was alright. It was him that did all the research on the bomb shelter. To be honest, I was just kinda sat next to him and watched. It was nice to see someone get so excited about something I was into, you know? Right. What was he like? I don't know. Smart, funny kind of guy. Knew when to keep his damn mouth shut. Nothing like me then. Nothing like you. Though you and him do have one thing in common. What is it? Neither of you would ever tell me shit. Well, that's a bummer. Oh shit, driving car footage. Let's fucking go. This is FMV Central. FMV, baby! Ian is the world's greatest driver. We are cruising 30 in a 35 zone. Tight against the right side of the road. His gaze is calm. He lets go of the road and only to check the rear view mirror, each in its respective turn. Left hand solid on the wheel, right hand loose on the gear stick. I have my right hand always loose on the gear stick, huh? I didn't realize manual cars still existed this side of the millennium, but the ride is so clean that had I not been sitting right next to Ian, I wouldn't even be able to tell that he's changing gears. Pisses me off. Any other worse driver would have gotten us there 10 minutes ago. So, you ever go bowling before? Yeah, a couple of times. Were you any good? I think so. Out of me and a couple of friends, I usually did the best. So you better watch out, is what you're saying. I think I was 14 at the time. But yes, maybe you should. Hey. What about... I yawn through my nose. Yellow green man, sorry I'm late. I was very EP. Dude, I'm gonna be honest. I'm on a struggle bus too. I'm very tired today. How about you? Are you a secret bowling champion? But I'm glad you're here now, Mr. Green Lacerto. This is my first time actually, but I might be. You never know. Could be. I love this. I'm gonna do FMV scenes in a visual novel. I do one day too. Been like this ever since Ian returned from his sick days. Nothing but limp non-starter half conversations. How's our favorite bottom today? Oh no, King Alpha. How dare. How dare, how double dare. How double dare you, motherfucker. We just can't get a groove going. Worry, Alpha, you'll love me later on Yap. I made you something. Oh, that's so sweet. I'm fine, I suppose. Anyone ready for later? I think Ivano is ready. I instructed him very well. And, he knows. Half an hour before we start, it's call time. And then we talk. What are we gonna talk about today? I have no clue. Like, are we winging it? What's Like, there's nothing going on. I keep thinking back to what Andrew said. It's gonna be weird if you don't address it. Would it, though? Kurt certainly didn't seem to give a shit about how many boners I pop in public. I don't think anything's different between me and Ian either. I mean, he invited me to come and hang out with him. That means we're cool, doesn't it? We're probably just gonna wing it. It's been a slow week. Very slow. Fucking Andrew. I keep catching myself holding my breath. And I doubt that it's only because Ian had overdone it with the fake new car smell. I bet it's all in my head. Would have been just fine if it weren't for Andrew bossing me around. Xbox still being a huge disappointment, and that's all I know. Xbox is fucking dead, King Alpha. Like, it's deader than Sony at this point. Xbox was taken out the back and got 2 bullets in the head and somehow survived the 2 bullets and is now in a comatose life support. Xbox became the next Sega. Doesn't that obstruct your field of vision? Oh. Oh, the charms, yeah, a little bit. It was fine until the Dreamcatcher. My mom got it for me when the semester started. You like them? It's my collection. Sure, I have a bunch of them. Okay, this is cool. The very slight movement of the character in relation to the vehicle is pretty keynote. Yeah, it's. I mean, there's some quality stuff to the visual novel. Let's see. You've got a shamrock, a horseshoe, a bunch of crucifixes. Are you religious? My family's Catholic, technically, but I hadn't seen the inside of a church since, forever, I guess. It's been a while. Alright then, what about... I squint at the swinging amalgam. The medal with St. Paul on it. St. Christopher medal, he's the patron saint of travel. Classic car decoration. Creepy eyeball things. Oh. Dinosaurs, evil eyes. See them a lot in the Middle East. Like, they're talking about so many decorations we don't even fucking see at this point. Why even bother? The dissolve transform on the Dreamcatcher for faking rotation was a little unnecessary when X-Zoom with subpixel exists, but it's not something you notice unless you're looking right at it. Ah, yeah, okay. So they basically animated these little pictures, I guess is what you're saying, in some way. And probably different entities or something like that. Why would you hang that in your car? Considered good luck. Basically, the belief is that everyone on Earth is constantly thinking bad thoughts about one another, like jealousy and stuff. And when you think bad stuff about someone, that attracts the evil eye to gaze at them, which brings them bad luck. The Nasar is there to neutralize it. It's like an eye for an eye thing, get it? Lots of really interesting traditions surrounding those. Sounds a bit misanthropic. Are you constantly thinking bad thoughts about me? Only sometimes, Spence. These are all good luck charms, huh? They are. Well, sort of. The Dreamcatcher isn't. And you believe all that stuff? Nah, not really. They're all trinkets they sell to tourists. Wouldn't complain if any of those sent some positive energy my way, though. Right. So, were you always into the occult, or good luck charms aren't the occult, Spencer? Are ghosts? A few years now. I know it sounds like schlock, but this area gets a lot of paranormal activity. Incident rate shot through the roof just last year. Jesus. Worse than I thought. And I'm part of these incidents, aren't I? I saw your dead body. I don't know how I could make that any more clear. That's not to make me angry, Ian. If I'm really a ghost, I'll take vengeance by whooping your ass in bowling. I'll keep that in mind. We ride in silence for a minute. A row of student motorcycle drivers wearing matching orange jackets overtake us. That was a nice stretch of conversation. Feel my shoulders relaxing already. Nothing's weird going on between us. Just a couple of dudes talking about the undead. Sorry for being a jerk about it. Eh? Don't worry about it. You're nothing compared to what my family thinks of my little hobby. I'd imagine. So, you just woke up and one day decided to become Ghost Hunter? Sort of. I went online and started reading. All on forums these days, you know. Only the most reliable source. Oh. You wouldn't believe the amount of garbage people put out there. Any 13-year-old with a computer and a set of fingers wants to write the internet's next great ghost story. Some of them are really cool, actually, but they are what they are, you know? Stories. After a while, you learn to tell them apart, like real accounts. Sounds time-consuming. I had a lot of free time during high school. Right, that's what I thought. That's another thing that's gnawing on me. And there won't ever be a better opportunity to bring it up. Better handle it delicately. You're gonna do fine, like a bull in a china shop, Spence. Because it's what we're used from you. Is that when you had your accident? Oh, for fuck's sake. Andrew, you dickbag. Oh, sorry. Andrew told me about it. He said you wouldn't mind if I knew. We were talking about your tail. I'll shut up if you don't want to talk about it. I don't care. Just that his speech slows down to a soft monotone. Kinda sprung that up on me there. How much did Andrew tell you about it? Just that you were hospitalized and are still recovering. Please don't tell me you're going to die in a year or some shit. Just like Andrew to leave that part to me, I suppose. You want to hear how it went down? Damn, I really did walk into my own careful laid trap there. No more questions. Spencer, you're fucking stupid and I hate you. You are by far the dumbest protag we had. Up to this point. No more questions. Never again. I just wanna roll some balls down a lane. Have a good time. Hit me. His grip tightens around the steering wheel as he takes Aaron. I would laugh so hard if Ian now said, I show you, and then like ram right into the next lantern. That would be so funny. Hey, I'll show you how my accident went down. It's just right into the next lantern. Gone. High speed. He just wants to have a good time rolling balls down a lane. As all men do. Yeah, they are on their way to bowling. It happened to me after I got my learner's permit. My brother Lucas was watching over my driving from the passenger seat. I don't remember this, but I'm told I rolled us into a ditch somehow. All in broad daylight. Anyway, I woke up a couple of days later unable to stand up. Apparently it's a fucking miracle that today I'm able to walk at all. Lucas didn't survive. Holy fuck! Oh, Jesus Christ, that got dark in the last sentence. My fucking God, dude. My brother died that day. Yeah, sure, brother. And my brother in Christ. Holy shit. It got like fucking dark instantly. Yes, holy shit, take your turn. Oh my God, Becky, get off my back. Can't you see I'm making a drink? Bitch, you've been making a drink for the past hour. Becky, Rebecca, Becky, tiny bear, pink nails. Becky, her friend, the dog with the nose ring is Jess. And then there's Todd Hopkins, who inexplicably also amongst Ian's friends. It's all of them. I think I'm safe. Safe from the hypothetical situation where one of them decides to quiz me on their own name. Becky, did you speak to your guy, by the way, Ian? Oh yeah, I did. Okay, he said that we'd have to speak to head to the head of the math faculty. Though I got the impression that our chances aren't that great. Apparently introduction courses are all standard or something. Becky. No, duh, but like half the class failed, Ian. If it's so standard, and we still all failed, it could only mean Professor Collins sucks at teaching. That's not our fault. Ian, I guess there's no harm in getting a meeting arranged. We are divided into 2 lanes. Ian, Becky, and Chess are on 1 lane. And the other are me, Todd, and Kurt. So Kurt is here too, huh? And bowling always goes a little bit faster than you think. So we all space out our turns by hanging out at the little seat area next to the balls. It's worse than hell. These overgrown high schoolers have no hobbies or interests outside of what's new on TV right now. The only reason they are plotting to get the statistics prof fired is because they temporarily ran out of gossip, who I assume are other people in our class. How did you do? Oh, she's talking to me. Ah, I did bad. Yeah, but like, how bad? I failed Becky. Coming out of my mouth, her name may as well be the name of a Filipino dish. No, oh no. Yeah, but what's your score? 12. Wow. Nice. Out of 100? Appreciate your input, Ian. What's up? It's your turn. Probably should have cleared it with Ian whether I could let Kurt tag along. I mean, you can let him tag along. I don't see the issue, since you're pretty much just wanna fuck Kurt. At least I think he wants to fuck Kurt. Isn't that a thing? Probably a thing. I probably should have cleared it with Ian where nothing happened between them. God's presence here is the only thing keeping me from losing my mind. Pick up my favorite ball. It's blue and heavy, has a large number 14 engraved on it. I like the way it sounds when it hits the floor. My balance wavers for a moment as I step onto the oil parquet. They didn't have shoes my size. Well, actually, they probably did. But the lady at the counter had enough tact not to suggest a kids section. My strategy is flawless. Aim for the third pin on the center right, but keep my eyes on the left corner lane. The ball's weight determines the speed at which I cock my arm backwards. I step forward, I let go. Man, I should go more bowling. I kinda wanna do bowling. I need to find people who go bowling. Bowling would be a lot of fun to do. Gutter ball. Gutter ball. That was not good, my good sir. Becky and Jess giggle at me from the other lane. I'd have probably done better if my hand weren't absolutely freezing. God, what's with the air conditioning in this? Like, so here's the thing with Spencer. Do you notice a pattern? He blames his failures on everything else but him. He's like, oh, I could have done so much better if I wasn't here. Oh, I could have done so much better if I wasn't there. My shirt's collar digs into my neck, soaked in sweat. Whatever, it's not like I could do any worse. Didn't you say you were good at this? I was great when I was 14. The girls laugh again. Oh shit, they even drew the... No, go back to and listen to their albums. Are you thinking of Rustic Cage or something? Most of it's more like Black Hole Sun. It could be. All their stuff is slow and weird like that. Don't get me wrong, it isn't a bad song. It's not my thing. And did they really need to package it in some shitty best of album along with fucking Guitar Hero 6? Jesus Christ, those were the times. Guitar Hero, huh? That's a flash from the past. I regret saying I identified with Spencer last week. I mean, there's some parts where I say, yeah, I could see myself there too. But overall, Spencer is kind of a fucking lame duck. He's like the worst protagonist we had so far. Not gonna lie. Just get online like a normal person, dude. Is it my turn? Yeah. What? You holding up okay? I'm good. Oh. I'm glad these two found some common language. When we got here, I was worried my entire lane was going to sit in complete silence for the entire night. Hell, if it wasn't for Kurt, I'd probably have to strike up a conversation with Todd. And Todd is a bit... Everyone knows Todd. He's kinda doing his own thing. Whatever his own thing might be, makes him incredible good at tossing a ball. I know you'd like to toss two balls too, Spencer, and they're between Kurt's legs. Ian, Jess, and Becky offer their compliments. Kurt silently claps twice. Hey, I'm gonna go out for a smoke after my turn. Wanna come? You wanna come? I'll suck you off for free. That's my smoke. What? And make it even more obvious that everyone that the only reason you're here is so you could babysit me? Spencer, you're a fucking cunt. Oh, Jesus Christ, are you... Holy shit, I fucking hate Spencer. I'm not gonna lie. Spencer is a fucking clown. Like, some thoughts are so bad. Like, and what I also don't like about the visual novel or the writing is like, it got brought up once that he's an insomniac, and so far it has no bearing on the plot. I feel like it will like get roped into the grand finale and the grand reveal of everything, that his insomnia somehow caused people to fucking get murdered or some shit. But I do absolutely not. Yeah. Suit yourself. Before Todd has a chance to come back, I slink over to Ian's lane. We've set up a little drink table on a chair we borrowed from the cafeteria. The staff didn't seem to mind the booze that these children brought in, so I doubt they care. I'll pull a fresh cup from the sleeve and loudly open a can. What is half a cup Red Bull, half a cup vodka, right? That's how it goes. Half a cup fucking vodka? Are you insane? Like, are you forcing yourself to get fucking drunk? Fuck, having a hard enough time to concentrate as it is. Your turn, Spencer. I'm gonna take a piss. So, Spencer. Holy shit, my heart skipped a beat. Where did he come from? I heard some rumors about you. Rumors? What kind? About you coming back from the dead. Thank God. It's only that. What about it? You wanna know the secret to eternal life? Ian thuds his ball back onto the rack in the corner of my eye. No one has yet to confront me about this nonsense other than him. I'm just kidding. It wasn't me, it was just some guy who looks a lot like me. We've never met. David Johnson, right? My chest tightens for a moment. Can't tell if it's because his name of that name or heartburn. If you are 23 and have heartburn, sir, you have issues. Right. Your family familiar with the case? Male, roughly your age, found dead inside the institute due to a health problem attack. Is that what you're telling me? That's what the police says. Do you believe the police? Where are you going with this? I know you and Ian are friends. Right. I get what you're saying. Let me show you something. Hey, Chess! Did you know any David Johnsons? Both girls glare at him. No. Becky? No. Ian doesn't either. Isn't that right? So what? There's a couple of thousand students here. Can't expect everyone to know everyone. Or are you about to tell me you've hacked into the school records and somehow you could check? The flimsy plastic cup pops as my hand tightens around it. Breathe, don't get worked up. You've thought this over 1,000 times. Kurt knows him. What? Kurt knows David Johnson. Isn't that right, Spencer? He was friends with David. We could ask him. We could. That's one entire person who knew this guy. And whoever wrote the article and the police, and don't play coy. You don't know better than anyone that the article was a cover-up. If it wasn't a murder, he waggles his finger at me. He would not be here bowling with us. What's that supposed to mean? Leave him alone, Todd. Yeah, Todd, you're going a bit too far. Spencer had nothing to do with anything. Just let it go. Really? Really? After all this time, yes. After the time, stuff, the poltergeists, and the poem. That's... Ian's voice cracks. Pardon me, that's right. Todd's eyes skitter from me to Ian, and from Ian back to me. Boy, am I glad Ian decided to field this one. And the pressure between my eyes makes it hard to follow whatever this guy is accusing me of. I think... I think I know what's going on. You got too close. Excuse me? Yeah, I think I get it. You're always hanging out with him these days. And the murder isn't the only thing I'd heard about him. Again with the pointing. Hey, what? You know what I'm talking about. Eric tells me you've been to the Freeman Run too. Ian, what are you saying? Ian is a fucking gay and he's hot for Spence, I guess? You know what I'm saying. No judgment, man. You do you. Easy now. Hey! I'm out of 6. Gonna find a gas station. If fellas need anything. I think Ian just murdered this other guy. Todd remained quiet until we finished the set. Then, without saying a word, he left. Over the course of the rest of the evening, Ian and I exchanged only a couple of words. The ride home was heinous. Not only had I to endure the silence, but I'd almost lost the battle against barfing my guts out all over the car. Oh my god, poor Ian. For a moment there, I thought things were going to be normal. Maybe they are, maybe I'm envisioning a platonic ideal of what normal is that may never be attained. I suppose it was only a matter of time before people found out my love for cock. And it makes sense that once that happened, someone would offhandedly use it against me. It happened before and it will happen again. It sucks, but it makes sense. What doesn't make sense is how we got there. Almost sounds like something a paranoid Alzheimer's patient would come up with, doesn't it? Is Ian part of some kind of group of paranormal investigators? Yo, Raiden Brown, what's up? How you doing? Long time no see. No see. Is that where he knows Todd from? And where they investigating me? Glad to hear you're doing good. No big deal. Fine. Do I care? We're probably the only ones. The ones spreading the rumors. I don't care. I can't care. When was Todd throwing accusations around, I felt bad for Ian and felt nothing for me. This is between Todd and Ian. I don't care. I almost feel like I should care. Like, I should take blame for this. Andrew did warn me something like this would happen. In his annoying, cryptic way. But that doesn't make sense either. Whatever had happened in the run has no relation to what happened just then. I didn't choose for Ian to study me like some kind of zoo exhibit. I didn't choose for him to get yelled at because he wasn't supposed to get too chummy with me. God, I fucking hate Spencer so much. That is if I'm reading the situation right, of course. There's a lot about me, doesn't it? That's all of them. Every person that tried to get close to me here has some kind of ulterior motives. Kurt's there because I promised I'd help him out with his revenge plot or whatever. I only see Andrew once a week, but he's not even trying to hide. He's been spying on me for who knows how long. And now it turns out Ian's got something shady going on as well. How much of a coincidence is that? Ian and Andrew know one another. Didn't even think about that. Must be that unattainable platonic ideal again. Maybe people never befriend each other without a clear goal in mind. Maybe I'm the dumbass for never having noticed something that's clear as day to everyone else. I just want to hang out without getting dragged into doing everyone's dirty laundry again. Is that too much to ask for? Funny how you could feel nostalgic for the life you had only a few months ago. Back in high school, I yearned for the day I'll finally get out and into the real world. I promise that in the real world, things are normal. Certainly seemed normal before I got here. So, one thing that I've noticed. Apparently, Spencer just got out of high school. He just confirmed it. He just went out of high school a few months ago. Yet he's 23. We know this because he bought alcohol from Ian at the gas station. I'd go to the photo lab every day, say hi. Sally and William talk to customers all day and leave. No murders, no conspiracies, no finger pointing. No fear that every new person you meet knows you're a fruit. Spencer! You fall asleep in there? We're doing the resume workshop next. Oh, he's on the shitter. He actually fell asleep, yeah. Feeling sorry for me doesn't get me anywhere. If there's one thing that's for certain, instead I'd taken my time with it for far too long. I'm gonna put my foot down. I'm not gonna get dragged into anyone's weird shit ever again. How is it not a How is it not a problem? Don't you think it's bad that it's supposedly an industry standard to open your resume with lies? I mean, sort of, but everyone is on it. Not really a problem, is it? It's a waste of time, is what it is. And it's right there at the top of the page. As if it's the most important bit. Isn't that what the teacher said? Oh, I'm highly motivated, self-learner, upstart, I pull myself by the bootstraps, up perfectionist. Yeah, that's the shit that you put into your resume and it's entirely not fucking true ever. Like you're just, I feel like sometimes if you write a resume, there's like some phrases that are totally expected and you are not these phrases at all, but you put them in anyways because everyone knows. It's what it is. Like for example, I do um I do have the issue that I'm sometimes very disorganized because my brain's kind of fried. And I do how do I put this? Um uh, and I have sometimes issue concentrating on stuff, and then I get even more disorganized, and I can't tell people that because if you tell them, yeah, I'm kind of disorganized, they think you never get shit done, but that's not true. I get shit done despite being disorganized. That is the real thing here. All those other applicants said the same fucking thing about themselves, but me, I'm different. God, I couldn't have retained more than 10% of that last workshop. You'd think high pay grade industry professionals would do a better job than college profs in keeping me engaged. The good news, that had been the last workshop for today. The bad news, now I'm expected to spend a couple of hours trying to impress recruiters for jobs. That, as a freshman, there's absolutely no well in hell I'd land. Most of the recruiters have been here for hours too, giving the same spiel over and over. All the tiny chance to snag a genius that's dumb enough to work for minimum wage. There's too many people here. I feel a headache coming on from all that noise. It's either that or all the pollen or something. I swear my head never feels this stuffy back home. On top of it, the weather's been changing and I'm shivering despite my allegedly warm shirt. In fact, achoo! Gesundheit! It's very German of you. Say that, Andrew. Sniff. Hey. How are you all doing? Hi, Andy. Hey. Andy. Andrew, please, if you don't mind. No promises. How's it going? Work treating you right? Only the usual. Coordinating all the third parties had been quite a challenge, but it should proceed smoothly here on out. Sounds awful. Let's say I'm grateful to have been allowed to take the rest of the day off. You two know each other? We do. Kurt graciously helped me out with errands a couple of times last year. One of his council pals got on my ass for not letting the gate guard harass me. And I had to do menial labor for Andrew as some kind of fucked up penance. All students need to show their ID when they enter the institute, Kurt. Especially the ones that get profiled by the guard. What about you? Huh? Oh, Andrew was friends with my brother. I getcha, cool. I rubbed my eyeballs for the 100th time today. Hate how my mind automatically goes there. There's no conspiracy. I'm not the center of the world. They all just kinda knew one another from before I met any of them. In fact, I bet I'd start feeling pretty left out if I had anything at all to say. Hey Andrew, wanna grab some lunch with us? Sorry Spencer, no can do. Kurt and I have a small matter to attend to in a bit. What kind of matter? They're gonna commit a crime. Yeah. Makes sense. We're not. In either case, we better head out. Let's have lunch another time, Spencer. Yeah, later. Bye! Man, switching between all these voices is kinda strenuous, but I love it. It's the most fun I've had. Or it's the most fun I've had in a while with reading this stuff. Ian and I walk all the way out of the Institute South Gate. I've no idea why this place is still considered part of campus. But what I do know is that the sandwich shop here sells all the same sandwiches in the cafeteria than the cafeteria does, except $1 cheaper. We paw out a couple of tasteful arranged stone benches in the nearby park. Unfortunately, they seem all to be wet from the rain, so we elect to just take a stroll instead. Between the job fair and the cold weather, the campus out here has been almost eerily quiet. A crow caws overhead. This is quite a ways away you took me, Spencer. Ian digging his claw into the sandwich wrapper, looking for a spot where it would be easy to tear. I think he knows why I brought him here, and I think he can tell I know he does. Despite ample preparation this time, I couldn't come up with how to phrase whatever this is. My jaws clenched shut, and I have to rest my sandwich against my hip, so he wouldn't be able to see that my hands are shaking. Something on your mind? Who? Ah, okay. Deep breaths. Let's do this. A couple of things, actually. He takes a casual bite of his sandwich. You know, we don't have to do this. I can't just apologize. I fucked up. I acknowledge that. I'm really sorry. I don't even know what you're apologizing for, Ian. Stop that. Really? Really, you know? Damn. Way to blow the wind out of my sails. At least now I'm sure both of us are on the same page. No. No, we gotta. There's some nuance to it. That's not, gonna be weird if we leave this issue unresolved. We are grown-ass adults, so let's do this. I'm not sure about this, Chief. Leave this unresolved, huh? Did Andrew set you up with this? He did, yeah. Better get this over with before my throat completes ceasing shut. Okay. So, first thing. During the run. Uh-huh. I noticed you were acting kind of, strange. I guess. Wait, what are we talking about? Are you... Goat! No, now hang on a moment. I was hunched over because my back was killing me. I don't want to know what kind of weird stuff you and Andrew were talking about that prompted this. But he told you about my back, right? That's not... You know about my back! You told me about it yourself. Oh, great. He's in complete fucking denial. He's denying himself his gayness. Great. Cool. Misunderstand it the worst way possible so that I have to spell it out, will ya? No. I'm not talking about, I'm talking about, you. The what? Andrew set you up with this? Dear Jesus. Could he not have made it cleared it with me first? Holy shit. Spencer, I'm sorry for looking at your ass like maybe 4 or 5 times. In my defense, your ass is lovely. Please don't take it the wrong way. What? What? This is stupid. He's even worse than I am. I could just tell him apology accepted and that will be that. But then it would be the same as if I hadn't brought it up at all. Okay, deep breaths. Is my ass the only thing you saw? Why are we talking about this? I said I'm sorry. So, you did. Ian sucks air in through his teeth. It was really hard to miss, okay? You're absolutely shameless, you know that? Why didn't you even try to hide it or anything? I guess I think I'm running a fever. At least the shivering stopped. You know how people in public showers would intentionally get a half chub so that it wouldn't like their dick is small? Excuse me? Yeah. No, they don't. They totally do. And I thought that, yeah. Sorry about that. That's what I wanted to say. For a while, we each chew on our respective sandwich. Ian's must taste fantastic because he's shoving as much of it possible in his mouth with every bite. Mine tastes like nothing. I forgive you, I guess. I thought that was an insane thing to apologize about. Though that was an insane thing to apologize about. It really is. I mean, Andrea asked me to, you know. I wonder about that. Hey, Spencer. What's up? You said you had a couple of things you wanted to talk about. Yeah. Can I ask you something before that? Shoot. What's your opinion on men? Gay. Bye. Glad that's out of the way. Oh my god, these two could be more awkward about it if they wanted to. Oh, Jesus Christ. I need an adult in here. Fucking idiots. How much of Thursday do you remember? What do you mean? Glad to meet you, gay. I'm bi. Jeez. I wasn't that drunk. Sure did look like you were about to die. So, what about it? That's the other thing you wanted to talk about, right? Yeah. How much of what Ted said was true? Finally get my breathing under control and my chest relaxes. After the past few minutes, I doubt anything Ian's going to say will wind me up. He's crumbling up his empty wrapper and straightening his back out, probably trying to come up with the right words. I can wait. It's smooth sailing for me. So, when you came back from the dead at my store, I told a couple of friends about it. Todd is one of them. We met back online in the day. And I guess they got the impression we knew one another. So they encouraged me to hang out with you. You know, keep tabs. Sounds pretty evil now that I'm saying it, but look, I wasn't hanging out with you just so I could write reports or whatever. I genuinely think you're cool, alright? And for whatever it's worth, I hadn't peeped a word about you since, Don't worry about it. Huh? Yeah, I forgive you. We're cool. What do you mean? What does he want me to say? That I don't want to make a big fuss over it because then it's gonna be awkward as hell whenever we have class together for the next 3 years. I decided I don't care at all. As long as I'm not active projection of yours, I don't care. Can you promise me that? Can you not promise me that? Of course I can promise you that. I fucking pinky swear it, Jesus. And what's up? Sucks. For me, I mean. You're being cool with me being shitty and you're confirming that, like a perfect storm of suck. But you know, it's okay, you're right. Andrew's right. I guess, technically. Alright, grown adults. Right? I'm gonna say something. After we both acknowledged it, I want both of us to forget it, so that we could move on with our lives. Either way, it's better you hear it from me instead from Andrew or Todd or whoever. I'm listening. Ian takes in a big, dramatic breath. Remember what Todd said about how I got too close? That wasn't a lie. Don't worry about it, though, right? I'm an idiot. I'm not an idiot, Spencer. I can tell you aren't interested. I wasn't even ever going to do anything. And you being into dudes doesn't change that. I just hope we can still be friends. In a dream, you aren't supposed to know that you are dreaming. The illusion is perfect. The colors, the sound, the smells, the emotions. As far as you may perceive, they are one to one. And yet every so often I'd figure it out. At first, it's just a feeling. An inch at the small of my back. I investigate only to find more things to investigate. The itch, metaphorically, travels up my spine, and before long I discover my entire damn day has been fake. I've grown accustomed to it, sort of. When shit's wacky, all I gotta do is ask myself, hey, what? Why are they fucking kissing? What's going on? What? Why did this suddenly go from 0 to fucking gay in an instant? What's going on? Why is he What? I thought he was hot for Kurt. What's even going on? Jesus! I don't understand. Somebody explain it to me like I'm 5 years old. I can't! Ian's right. I'm not interested. Especially not after all the shit he pulled. What if I was, however? What if I told him to stick around after class? What if I told him I've been thinking about things? Oh, so this doesn't happen, it's in his head or what? The Ian that lives in my head is receptive to my advances. And my brain puts its lips against mine. Okay, it doesn't happen. Okay. I'm, 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 I'm very, very, more. In here, there's no tomorrow. I am free to pick out bits of pastrami from in between Ian's teeth. Ew, what the fuck? I am free to pick out bits of pastrami from Ian's teeth. What the fuck is wrong with you? Jesus Christ, Spence, what the fuck? Like, Jesus, this is like up there with like the weirdest fucking fetishes I've ever heard in my entire life. Dude. He's awful. So am I. The beauty of the experience is that there's no need to get worked up over it. Once I awaken, all of this will have been erased. Answer? Yeah. What time is it? I don't know. Yes, you do. You should stop. Why? Just killed the boner. Not like I had one in the first place. Because fuck Spencer. I mean, no, don't fuck Spencer. Spencer immediately needs to go into a fucking psychiatric ward. Todd, we could keep... Would you keep my hands out of his shirt? Would you keep my hands out of his shirt if I were you, dude? I hear it's a real mess in there. What? What? What the fuck's going on, dude? I'm getting a fucking brain aneurysm. Like, what the fuck is this stroke-inducing shit? I'm getting a fucking stroke, guys. Like, not gonna lie, I get a fucking stroke. It is clearly and almost up there. The mind works by way of fucked up association. Thirsty? You appear in a you appear in a desert. What? You appear in a desert? What? Help me! Somebody help me! Who the fuck is Todd? We met Todd when we were bowling, and he was like a certified fucking cunt. I don't know why the fuck he's back now, but apparently he is, and he's a piece of shit. And I don't want him here. Todd, fuck off. You're a piece of shit. Get bent, you fuck. Eat shit, Todd. Toothache? All your teeth are falling out. Right there for a split second I thought about Ian's bullshit. Todd was bound to show up. Alright, brain. Let's see what you cooked up. What's up? You made me look like a real dipshit last week. What's up? You made me look like a real dipshit last week. That's what's up. And it turns out I was right about you two all along. Don't get it twisted, dipshit. Ian's my boyfriend since just a few minutes ago. And hey, you know what? In a sense, it was your fault. Boyfriend. So, are you here to jerk off to us homos? Spit it out. Why are you here? Christ, Spencer's just like not taking taking shit from Todd right now. Ian asked me to, actually. Really? Sorry. I didn't know Spencer would stay. Right. It is right. Todd's hand tightens around his waist. You said you had something to show me? I do. Well? Could you wait outside? Private. It's about me, isn't it? I'll stay. For a brief second there, I thought he was he kind of was a little bit cool, at least, Spencer, but he already turned around to being like the most biggest asshole on screen. Again, I mean, Todd isn't far behind. Todd's a piece of shit. I fucking hate him too, but like Spencer is like, I don't like Spencer, dude. I can't with this. Are you okay with this? The writing also makes me feel so fucking lost sometimes. You lost your goddamn mind. Fine, I'll make it quick. Todd eyes Ian for a few moments longer and then drops his backpack onto the ground. He takes out a newspaper printed on muted pink paper, and fumbles to get it open on the right page. His eyes flicker towards me. I'm sure he's wondering if he can still escape. Here, listen to this. Body missing from Rockland County morgue. Staff discovered that the remains of David Johnson, a recently deceased 21-year-old student, may... Oh, again, Orko. Staff discovered the remains of the David Johnson. What? Who wrote this? That the remains of the David Johnson. Nobody writes of the David Johnson. Of David Johnson. Everyone knows who David Johnson is. Who wrote this article? Get them their English major revoked, please. No wonder I stumble over the shit all the time. Staff discovered that the remains of David Johnson, a recently deceased 21-year-old male, are gone during a routine procedure, county spokesperson said this Sunday. Interested? Give me that. They huddle together. Ian takes the right flank of the paper and Todd takes the left. Todd fingers the paper at the line that Ian should read. Review. Criminal negligence. Initial investigation found no signs of forced entry. And interviewed overnight staff claim the room was manned at all times, says Bauer. At this time, there are no suspect information or surveillance footage. It was Kurt, wasn't it? He covered himself in toothpaste again and broke into the morgue to get the fucking body out. What do you think? His corpse got up, waved everyone goodbye and pissed off. Todd nods towards me without breaking eye contact with the paper. Sounds pretty out there. It's almost as if it was never truly there. This doesn't change anything. Who's to say that the stuff weren't paid off? No, I checked. The morgue is in the hospital. Even if someone did bribe every last member of the staff, how long do you think it'll take until the secret leaks out? Ian's eyes travel to the top of the page, likely where the date is. It's only been a couple of days. And what about this? The deceased reportedly passed due to the rare lung condition, was being kept for medical analysis, and was scheduled for autopsy in the coming weeks. In the coming week? How long do you keep the autopsy in the coming weeks? In the coming week. In the coming week. Okay, but still, like, the guy's dead for like 40 days. Do they, like, need 3 weeks to conduct an autopsy on a body? What the fuck are you on about, America? The plot thickens. It does indeed. It gets thick as hell. Thick thighs save lives. They're keeping up with the Medical Condition Act. We can't trust this. Yes. We can't trust parts of it. They wouldn't write an article if nothing happened at all. Really wish you'd go back to thinking about this logically. Where my thick lady thighs to save lives? They are in the morgue, Brum. In the morgue. Wait, what? We can't abandon this threat just because you have a hunch it ain't him. A hunch you'd only gotten once you two started fucking. Dude, I don't do necrophilia. I know. Nobody should do that. Nobody should ever do that because it's fucking gross. I'm just pointing out the obvious at this point. We aren't fucking. And whose fault is that? Yeah. Quick question. I've been thinking. What if you're right about me? What? In a dream, it's impossible to learn new information. After all, it's all in your head. But it isn't purely emotional experience either. Consciously, I'm fed up with all of this. But I'm seeing this. Something's not sitting right with me, subconscious. There's nothing to be lost by entertaining a stray thought, right? If I manipulate the illusion, if I shape my neurons into the right constellation, I might figure something out. What about a hot zombie? Oh god, here we go. That's the question of the night. What if the zombie was hot? What if the zombie was fucking hot? Still no. Zombies are gross. Vampires, maybe. Get that fucking vampire shit out of here. Like, vampires are fucking disgusting. They are the elves of horror. Would you tell that to Correggioli right to her face? What about a hot werewolf? Werewolf, I'd be down for a werewolf. but I think that's not a surprise. Like a hot werewolf chick or a hot werewolf dude, I'm in. No questions asked. But I guess it's not a surprise for anyone in here. Like me saying, yeah, I like burgers. No to those two. If I manipulate the illusion, if I shape my neurons into the right constellation, I might figure something out. There's nothing to be lost by entertaining a stray thought, right? If I manipulate the illusion, if I shape my neurons into the right constellation. Something that I missed while I was awake. Not into furries. Sorry, that has nothing to do with furries. Like, I mean maybe a little bit, but really, werewolves are very unique because they unite furries and monster fuckers in the quest of fucking monsters. I would do a robot though. Clang, clang, clang. Of course you would. For the sake of argument, let's assume that I've been killed and then came back from the dead. What are you gonna do about it? Well, we'll banish you. Banish me. Kill you. No! I would have given that role to Kimonomi me Orko. Like, these pulchra is dangerous territory for me. Now I have to look up who the fuck pulchra is. What the fuck? Pulchra. Oh, that's yeah, okay, that's the Kimomomi. What the fuck? No, they are boring. They're way too human, I think. Kimonomi, they're way too human. Yeah. They are too human. I find them kinda not appealing. Kinda boring in a way. Don't care, fox girls or cat girls. Skip. Yeah, of course. Of course. They have like the weirdest talk right now. So much for not into furries, lol. He says as we look at what he's playing. I mean, that's like proper way to shit on my entire cast. I mean, I'm gonna be honest, right? I don't expect you to be into my cast either, Lacerto or Crumb. And believe me, like, I do like the overall art style of these characters, but I wouldn't fuck any single one of those. Mainly because they all have, like, weird characters and look kinda not like my type. Like, they look all like fucking, I don't know what, mid-2010s fucking edgelord kids. Trying to be cool for school. Himomi isn't really furry, and if that are you, and if they are borderline, so just acceptable enough. I feel like Pulchra is borderline, but leaning a little too far into furry for my comfortability. Not kill you, kill you. It's more complicated than that, right? But the boner wants what it wants. Do you kill all the How was that not my proudest fab, right? Do you kill all the entities that you find? Is that what you call them? Of course not. It would be very bad. Is it dangerous? Suicidal. Then why are you here speaking to me like it's nothing? What makes me so special that you're willing to apparently risk it all? You didn't tell him. You never asked. Irresponsible. And you really want to know? Yes, please. Fine. In broad terms, the Harris Institute of Technology and its surroundings are an active area. It's been like that since at least the late 80s. There might have been accounts even earlier than that, but we couldn't find any. What do those accounts look like? Weird shit. We're thinking we're dealing with a poltergeist. If that tells you anything. It doesn't. I played paranormal. What's it called? That one multiplayer game where you have to hunt ghosts. I played that once. I know what a poltergeist is. It doesn't. What kind of weird shit? Don't tell me you're going to banish me. Yeah, exactly. Phasmophobia. Thank you. It left such a lasting impact on me. I completely remember the name. And don't tell me you're going to banish someone just because their shit is weird. Normally we don't. People have been hurt, Spencer. David Johnson isn't the first person to lose their life under similar circumstances. And it's not just people dying. And we got accounts of spanning from unexplainable property damage to people getting so messed up they had to move out of town. I never played it. It looked boring and repetitive, to be honest. Yeah, it full on is. I don't know why people love this piece of shit game. I can't, like, it's basically Dead by Daylight, but even lamer. Yeah. It isn't one or two crackheads here. We collected almost 100 stories so far. 100? Alright, I believe you. That sounds like a lot. How do you know you're dealing with only one ghost? Or a poltergeist, right? Well, most of the accounts have a few elements in common. Wait, what? Hold that thought. Before that. Did you just say you had accounts from the 80s? I wasn't even alive till 88. Man, this guy's like 4 years younger than I am. Jesus Christ. I wasn't even alive till 88, and the first time I set foot in the institute was a couple of months ago when I got here by plane. Are you telling me I've been at it since before I was born? This is a bit speculative, but we think you might not be who you think you are. Some supernatural beings are known to do stuff like that. Take over someone's body or memories, that sort of thing. What about poltergeists? Is this really going into a ghost story? Am I going to be thoroughly disappointed by this? We could be wrong about that. And hey, while we're at it, If I'm dead, what makes you think that I'm the ghost that's haunting this place? For all I know, I may just be some dead innocent bystander. Hell, maybe I'm actually here for is to guide you into solving your little case. Like one of those spirit guides ghosts. Games like those are streamer bait, and I never seem to like those at all. Lethal Company with mods and Peak are just good enough. I can kinda enjoy them, but the rest of these games is just blarg. Yeah, I just like friend slop games, and streamer bait. I usually don't like to play them because they're fucking awful. Those exist, right? Spencer, hold on. Can he? He can. No, he can't. Why not? All our evidence points directly to you and only you. Really? What kind of evidence? Is he always like this? Dila Certo, this is the one thing. I don't have friends. And if they invite me to a prop hunt game, I certainly do not have friends at that time too. Because I fucking hate prop hunt games. I'm just not good at them, and I don't want to be good at them, and I fucking hate them. So I see friendslop took off as a term. I think it's quite accurate of what it's describing, because it's so there's been an argument around on the internet for a long time. A lot of people always say like it's fun with friends, but it's fun with friends. And if you say that, at least for me, you're making me feel bad about adding gremlin. Yours is different. Yours is different. I will give yours a pass. But where was I? Oh yeah, exactly. Friendslop games. So there's like, or I mean, you can say that as an argument, but it's fun with friends. Yeah, that's okay. Of course, it'll be fun with friends. But you know what else is fun with friends? Taking dog shit and throwing it at the wall because you're giggling. Ha 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 ha! Look, we throw dog shit at the wall. Ha ha ha! So funny. Ha ha ha! That's why I always think that this argument, but it's fun with friends, is really bad. And a lot of these games are this kind of like, yeah, there's nothing there. It's only made fun when you have people you interact with a lot. And that's why I call it friend slop, because you need other people around to make this actually fun. Games are great because they are low effort, so you can basically hang out, chat, and fuck with each other. It's social time with activities. But Left 4 Dead is a game that's good, but only really fun with friends, though. All those counter arguments all of a sudden. Yeah, I would say Left 4 Dead is one of the rare exceptions. And yeah, but like, I don't know about that one that is low effort and you can basically hang out, chat, and fuck with each other. I mean, I can do that at a board game evening too. I don't need a game like Phasmophobia, Peak, or whatever for that, you know? And that's my point, kind of like, you can just do whatever. There's like nothing that these games make stand on their own. Oh, Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Before, like, they don't stand really out. And that's, like, the thing about them. Do you really want to get into it, Spencer? To be fair, Peak is actually decent single player wise if you like climbing and raging. I mean, I don't need Peak for that. I can like play baby steps or just... What was that other game called? War something... There is another climbing game that's really fun. Forgot the name though. It's like Peaks of Yore. Exactly, Peaks of Yore is really fucking good. And I can play it on my own terms and don't need friends for it. But you see that I'm like wired very differently from most people, so don't take my word as the gospel in the end. I'm very weird and I'm probably not the right guy to talk about this. Well, a lot of my friends have kids or live in other states, so I do understand that argument, Lacerto. That is completely valid, and Tabletop Simulator helps, but it's not the same. Like I'm just saying, I think that might be also a cultural thing, or just in general a thing, because my friends all live close to me. I call them and tell them, look, we're gonna meet at this point, and then some come and some don't, and that's just how I've conducted it all the time, and it mostly works out. Somebody will be there, you know, and then you're in person, and it's even more fun, because I feel like if you're in person together, it's more fun. But yeah, your argument is completely valid, and like I said, I don't want to like completely swat that argument away. I just think it's kind of a non-argument if you describe games in that way. Because everything can be fun with friends. That's my core argument here. Well, I'm saying this is a person who went into Peak expecting to hate it, but I was pleasantly surprised. Dude, that's... Like I said, I'm happy you're enjoying it. It's a good thing that you do. I will still not get it, ever. Because I don't see the appeal at all. Like I said, I just boot up Peaks of Yore. But yeah. Me, you know, I'm weird and stupid. And very different from most people. And I'm kind of being an ass about it at the moment, which I shouldn't be. So don't get this all wrong. I do think all your arguments are valid. I just have a different perspective on these things, and I seriously hope you all are finding what you seek with this, and you're all super amazing. That's what I'm saying. I'm also not good at debating anything. That's the other thing. I think I just lack the ability to comprehensively bring over my point. So people understand where I'm coming from. But yeah. I do understand both of you. And horny. Yeah, I'm horny. I'm always horny. I have an erection now as we speak. Good question. So far, it's been standard Discovery Channel schlock. But if I tell him no, what else am I going to do? Wake up? I'm all ears. Oof. Where do we even start? The Jefferson Building. The Jefferson Building. It's something like this. There's a legend centered around what's officially known as the Jefferson Building controversy. It's an old local story. In 1971, while they were building the Jefferson Building here on campus, some kind of thing took place. The papers back in the day never make it clear what kind of thing it was, but it usually implied to be construction related. 5 people were reported dead and 2 more are claimed to have been disabled. He waves his hand around to make sure I don't miss his air quotes. They call it a controversy because at that moment construction was already a couple of years overdue and a couple of millions of dollars over budget. Holy shit, a couple of millions. Go on. I think Andrew told us as much when he was giving us his little tour. Yeah, exactly, that he did. Here's the part where it gets funny. Those disabled people, not a physical injury. 2 separate gazettes report that they went insane, those exact words. And if you dig a little deeper, you find out that the Jefferson Building had been built in stages. Its basement level, where the incident took place, was complete in 1966, 5 years before the incident itself. The bomb shelter. It could have had something to do with the building's foundation. There's one more puzzle piece for you. There's a couple of places around the institute where security guards are posted. Yeah, the bomb shelter. The gates, the security center, the library, and the Jefferson Building basement. The building has officially been opened to the public classroom in 1976, and they've been there 24/7 ever since, refusing to tell anyone what's behind that door. Besides last year, you mean? Yes. Yes. Besides last year. How did you know? What do you think is behind it? Reports from the era are scarce, but tracking the type of people who had been invited to the institute at the time, we are able to piece together a relatively clear picture. It's a laboratory, something to do with astrophysics, we're pretty sure. A laboratory that no one is allowed into. That's right. Whatever happened in there still poses some danger and they can't get rid of it. There isn't any other reason for there to be living expensive guards to guard that door. And what do you think they were experimenting on? Well, we don't know. Fascinating. Don't you think it's quite a big leap to go from that to Ghost? We have theories. Theories! Help me out here, Ian. What's a good way to phrase this? We think they were trying to get a teleportation going. Like in Star Trek. Yeah! Like in Star Trek. Yeah. Either that or cloning. We hypothesize that the incident was the first time they got into work on a person. But souls can be moved or copied that way, so something went. He makes an expandy gesture with his arms. Oof. Maybe they teleported some bad juju from another dimension in here and nobody noticed. Actually, kinda nifty. Cool. It is, right? But mostly wrong. Oh. I've been down there. You what? Yeah. It's a museum or some shit. Spencer? What's up? This is important. Can you still get in? Yeah, dude. Did you two forget there are people guarding that door again? There are? But they're shitty dumbass guards. You remember it, right, Ian? The employee agreement called them mall cops or some shit. That, what employee agreement? You know, the one you got your fingerprints all over. The one Kurt stole? Wait. Wait. That backpack belonged to who? I should get in touch with this Kurt again. In any case, Spencer. How do we get in? It takes a minute. All right, you lovelies. Your boys. Everyone. I'll be gone for now. I come back soon. In fact, I come back with what's it fucking called? Yaps Inc. We have a surprise for you all tonight. So get on kick. And I see you on this channel next week. And I wish you all exactly. Wish you all a nice weekend. We'll see each other in a few hours. To be exact, in a on kick. And until then, take very good care of yourselves. And bye-bye.